What's up, everybody? We're going to do Wordle today. We're going to do another challenge. And the challenge is en français. Yes, that's correct. Every word that we enter into the Wordle grid is going to be in everybody's favorite language, otherwise known as French. I'm just kidding, of course. We all have our favorite languages. Mine, of course, would be French. So let's go and have fun. Now, the positive side, you might think, oh, come on, Art, this is insane. You can't do a foreign language in an English Wordle. Yes, you can. We have so many words in common in French, okay? And some that look, purely French and are actually accepted, believe it or not. Okay. Anyways, for the French challenge, I'm going to stick to what I did in the practice round yesterday, which worked out beautifully. We're going to do grand, and as I mentioned yesterday, believe it or not, when we did the French challenge a few months ago, those who did it were treated to a wonderful surprise because the actual answer was grand. Now, of course, we can't get this in a hole-in-one because it was already used, but that's totally fine. I think it'll serve the purposes for today's challenge. And we didn't get anything, so that's slightly disappointing. We're going to follow it up with the word chose, and that means thing in French. And that was a little bit better. I like that, an O and a C. I like that a lot better. Okay. That'll probably be hard to play off with. I can't think of a word right off the bat where I can try to reposition, but we do not have to play in hard mode. Could it be? Okay, here we go. Could it be this type of a structure? So it's not tonic because we don't have the N. Wouldn't be conic either. Toxic. Toxic. Wow. That would be an insane guess in three. I have to think. I think we've had toxin, but not toxic. Okay? I'm willing to take the risk. I think this would be an awesome guess in three. So we're going to ask the question, is the answer to today's puzzle with only expending two guesses prior to getting the answer, both of which were in French, the word toxic? No. Of course, it could be topic. That's disappointing. Oh, man. And in fact, you guys can check me. Maybe I did forget. Maybe we actually did have toxic already. I'm sure toxic is not... I'll look it up real quick. Yeah, of course, it's toxic. Toxic. You can tell me the correct pronunciation. That's too bad, guys. Art blew the challenge. I was a little bit too gung-ho there. I didn't even think about topic. That was really stupid. So you guys, I'm sure, are going to crush me because, the French Wordle challenge is really not that bad, especially with that. If you did my two word setup there, man, that pretty much should have handed it to you. But yeah, double check me. I think we had that. That's too bad. All right. Well, no harm, no foul. I mean, it's okay to lose a challenge from time to time. But yeah, I was a little bit too overzealous on that toxic. Okay, guys. So, of course, we have to introduce a new challenge for tomorrow. I'm sure you guys will enjoy having beaten me at my own game today. That's a little bit annoying. Let's go to the infinite Wordle. All right, guys. So, what are we going to do? We are going to go to a brand new language. And I don't know if this will be quite, have quite as much of a rich lexicon as we can use with French, but I feel like Spanish will be a lot of fun too. So every word that we have to enter in tomorrow's challenge must be a Spanish word. Let's start off with adios. It does take adios. And look at that. We got a D and an O. Of course, I'm in the infinite Wordle. That's kind of funny. It's like today's with the C and the O. I think a pretty decent follow-up is bueno. Okay? Yeah. Bueno is actually quite good because in this case, it'll see if the O is at the end. Sorry about that. It'll see if the O's at the end, and then we pick up, basically 4 new letters. So it's actually really good. Darn it, it doesn't take bueno. I think the main Wordle you might want to, look into that, guys, because that could be a really good word. It won't work for today, unfortunately. Yeah, So let's go with I mean, I could do adios amigo. I'm pretty sure it takes amigo. It would test to see if the O's at the end. We get the M and the G. Yeah, why not? That was pretty good. Okay, because we got an M, and we're getting our letter looked at. Now I'm very tempted to do something like it wouldn't be modal. Okay, it could be model. So basically, an E and an L would seal the deal here. Now we could do an E and an L. Papel. Yeah, it's not going to take it. I mean, you have to look at all those cognates, right? That's the best way to nail this. Like it would be tempting to do fable, but I don't know if that's the same in Spanish. But I like model a lot. Let's do negro, which of course is black in Spanish. Negro. And if I get the E, then I'm pretty confident we could go with model. Yeah. No! Model. Okay. We'll have to check to see if that sounds like it could possibly be a Spanish word. In fact, let's just look it up real quick. Modelo. Yeah, I think I screwed up. So that's okay, guys. This is going to be a little bit harder. But it should have been modem, I bet. Yeah. Oh, that's sneaky. All right. So look at that, guys. A double fail. A fail on the main Wordle for our challenge and a fail in the demo. So I encourage you, if you want to try to nail this Spanish one, you've got to create a nice little list of some words that would work really well. Darn it. Once again, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. I easily could have come up with, a word to test for, let's see. Yeah, for the L. Okay. I should have been able to do that. Oh, like maybe it could have taken something like locos. That would have been a good one. Locos. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. A double failure from Art today, but I do hope that you're going to participate in tomorrow's challenge where every single word that you type into the Wordle grid must be a legitimate Spanish word. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Do your research. Make sure you've got a good stock of words that have a lot of different letters in them. And, of course, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for another round of Wordle.